So, hello everyone. This is a quick live stream and basic review of the Aftershokz bone conducting headphones. So, the point of these, maybe if I can pull up the website, is that they use bone conduction. So they send sound directly to your, I guess the proper term is cochlea. Essentially, they're sending it directly to your brain, or rather directly to the bones of your hearing, bypassing your eardrum completely. So this is good for people with hearing loss, and it's also good if you ride a bicycle or you need to be aware of your surroundings because it doesn't cover up your eardrum. So, something I wanted to point out, I very much enjoy these. Unfortunately, they do not support aptX for high quality audio, but you don't need them to support that since these are not, the highest quality of. It's a workaround, right? Your eardrum will provide better quality of hearing if your eardrum is intact. So these are not the supreme audiophile quality headphones. So instead of that blurry image, maybe you can see my face wiggling around. Might be more interesting. So these are about $200, and the reason I'm making this video is just to have a quick description of the pros and cons. So these are good for you to be aware of your environment. They're excellent for phone calls. So that's actually pretty rare. Usually you'll have Bluetooth headphones that tend to be, you sort of have to make trade-offs, and many Bluetooth headphones are just bad. Like you're asking people to repeat themselves quite often when you're on these things. I've never used them. I always use speaker, or I put the phone to my ear. And Bluetooth is also sometimes illegal in the car, so if you have a big pair of Bluetooth cans, if I can give an example here, I've got my Logitechs. You put these on, that's illegal in many cars, motorcycles, bikes, that whole thing. So essentially, you don't want to do that. You want to get one of these, which are legal. So once again, these do support HD voice, as far as I can tell. So when I'm in a phone call, in a conference call, in a Zoom meeting, whether I'm using my computer or my Android phone over Bluetooth, I don't feel as though I'm missing out compared to a wired connection. And so, highly recommended. If you're one of those people who's been looking for a Bluetooth headphone that isn't a total piece of garbage as far as for making phone calls, I would highly recommend these. There's the little ones that you can buy to put in your ear that's just one-sided that are made for phone calls. Those are obviously terrible for music. They're just for phone calling. This is a good hybrid solution where it provides good enough sound quality for calls that the person on the other side will not be disappointed. And it can also be used for music and legally on a bicycle or in a car without violating your local laws or compromising your safety as much. So highly recommended. And if you use Android, you can also overclock them. That is, even though they don't use aptX, you can install an app if your phone is rooted called, what's this? Should I look it up? I don't know how to use this browser thing. Either way, it's under Magisk. I'm not going to be able to pull this up. Back. Can I get back to Google? Alright, I'm going to put this down. Yeah, there's only so far I can go in this OBS browser. Anyway, I'm probably going to cut this part out. The point being, if you're an audiophile, you can actually overclock the bitrate of the SBC codec on Android, which might be beneficial to you. But although this is a fairly new concept, you go in Magisk, you search aptX enabler or one of those things, and there's actually an app you can use to overclock the bitrate. So even though it does not support aptX, it's great for music, it's great for people with broken eardrums, and it's also great for phone calls and conference calls, unlike most Bluetooth headsets. And I'll see you guys in my next review. Ciao.